This is the Warden, the newest mob added to the world update, and let's just say, it isn't easy to kill.
お前はもう死んでいる。何?
So, you're wanting to find the Warden in the ancient city in order to get some of that sweet loot and XP, but you want to know how? Well, these tips will hopefully help you successfully raid an ancient city and get all of the new items from the deep dark. First of all, let's talk about the Warden, what it is and how to counter it. The Warden is a boss mob that is the strongest mob in the game with 250 hearts. It does one of the highest damage attacks in the game, with the melee attack dealing 8 hearts to 22.5 hearts depending on difficulty, and the ranged attack dealing 3 to 7.5 hearts. It also can't see, since it uses smell and hearing to sense the player instead of sight, meaning you can sneak past it without it noticing, unlike other similar mobs. Mojang intended for the players to not be able to kill or counter the Warden, making the ancient city designed in a way so that sneaking around is the best method of looting it. But it wasn't long before someone found out a way to counter the Warden quickly. Basically what you need to do is summon the Warden by activating a Skulk Shrieker 3 times in under 10 minutes. This can be done by making any noise nearby it. Then, just before the Warden spawns, you're going to need to press F3 and B at the same time in order to show mob hitboxes so that you can see where the Warden emerges. After that, you are going to want to place wall blocks all around where the Warden is emerging, as the Warden is only 1 block wide. This should make the Warden stay in one place, leaving you to break any Skulk sensors and Shriekers nearby, since they can't spawn another Warden if one has already been spawned nearby. Oh yeah, also they can smell you within 6 blocks. However, if you don't want to do this method, it's actually possible to tank the Warden with enough healing items and potions. What you're gonna need is fully enchanted netherite armor, a netherite sword with smite 5 on it since the Warden counts as an undead mob, enchanted golden apples, splash potions of healing, and strength 2 potions. For this method you need to summon the Warden as before, but instead of boxing it, just hit it with crits after drinking your strength potion and eating an enchanted golden apple. This might take quite a long time though due to the Warden's high health. I'm not sure why you would kill the Warden though, since all it drops is a Skulk Catalyst and barely any XP. Another way of avoiding the Warden is a Warden distraction machine, which can be used to cheese the Warden only using a couple of observers and a trapdoor. What you need to do is place 2 observers facing into each other to create an ultra fast redstone clock, and then place a trapdoor on either side of them. This will create an infinitely flipping trapdoor that will constantly be making noise to distract the Warden. This should leave you to freely loot the ancient city and destroy as many Shriekers as you want to. This last method is an expensive yet easy way of defeating the Warden using iron golems. So if you have an iron farm and you're willing to use a lot of iron, then this method is probably the best one for you. Basically all you need to do is place down as many iron golems as possible and then summon the Warden. I placed down 16 iron golems and half of them were left after the Warden was killed. This method requires the player to do absolutely nothing, meaning it is one of the easiest ways of killing the Warden. As an added bonus, you even get some of the iron back when the golems die. Anyway, those were some of the best ways of distracting the Warden. Subscribe.